Hi, my name is Dr. Terry Limb. I'm an audiologist with Evergreen Speech and Hearing Clinic. We've been receiving a number of requests to review a new product from Starkey. It's called the Livio, and it's the first hearing aid with artificial intelligence. In addition to being a really outstanding instrument for hearing and noise, it also boasts motion sensors that will track your fitness, will notify family members in the event of a fall, and even provide some language translation capability. The instruments came out about 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to unbox it here for you just so you could have a sense of what it can do and what it can't do. I've waited the 2 weeks though to make sure that I had sufficient experience with it both personally and professionally to give you really some honest feedback. I will say at this point too that Evergreen is an independent clinic. We aren't owned or operated by any one manufacturer. And so the information I'm giving you now is simply my opinions and not that which is a sort of marketing piece, if you will, from a manufacturer. The device is an over-the-ear type device, and it has a thin wire going into the ear with a small speaker. It's what they call a receiver in the ear. This is a very common type or style of hearing instrument. In fact, it's the most popular that's out there right now. The instrument has two antennas, much like the Oticon OPN device, in that it has an NFMI, or a near-field magnetic induction system, to transfer information back and forth between ears. And it also has a 2.4 gigahertz wireless antenna to allow it to communicate with iPhones. What makes it really unique, though, is this fact that they're also incorporating a gyroscope and some angular acceleration measurements, with the idea then that if the patient is at risk for falling, the hearing aid could sense the fall and then send a notification to a family member that there's been an issue. For those of you who don't have a risk of falls, those sensors can also be used as an activity monitor. Think of it as a Fitbit for your ear. Starkey has created an app. It's called the Thrive app, and you can check these out on the App Store. But it will track how many steps you walk, how active you are. It'll also give you a brain and physical or body score. And so if you're wearing the hearing aid more consistently, we know that's helpful. We know that it improves your brain function. It'll give you more points. If you go into a variety of different listening situations, which again is keeping you active and healthier, you get extra points for that. And the more you step, of course, during your day, it'll allow you to track and get extra points for that. The one feature in the hearing aid I was initially questioning was something that they referred to as a coordinated directional mic. The reason I was skeptical is that it seemed like a step back. The limitation of those systems was the fact that if you were talking to more than one person, you would be constantly chasing around trying to find the voice that you were wanting to listen to. But when I experienced it in a very noisy restaurant, I was impressed because it actually was able to focus on the person that I was listening to. And when I moved and changed, it de-emphasized, and I was still able to be engaged in a larger group. So that's a good thing. The language translator, it's early. Basically, it's sort of like early Siri in that if you speak directly into the system or into the microphone of the iPhone, you can get a reasonable translation of what's being said into the ear. It has the same issues though with syntax. Word order is, as you would expect, out of order, and sometimes the translations are pretty creative. But being the first step in that direction, the new wave of technology, it's exciting, it's fun. And who knows where we're going to go in terms of the future as far as adding in new various different nanosensors and better translators, and it could be impressive for the future, I have to say. But all in all, I would say good job, Starkey. I mean, it's a good hearing aid. The sound quality is clear, it's consistent, it's flexible. They offered it in a range of technology depending on how much background noise you live in. It gives you the option to get more or less of the technology. And you can even opt in or out of the artificial intelligence aspect of it, because that does come at a premium. So if you have questions, give us a call. At Evergreen Speech and Hearing Clinic, we'd love to chat with you.